Beyond the shadows of ancient texts, an unseen force stirs. What if the stories of genies we grew up with barely scratched the surface of a reality far more complex and terrifying? Prepared to have your understanding of supernatural beings challenged as we delve into the true, hidden power of the Djinn within Islamic mythology. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Nightforge Truth Seekers. Today, we journey into a realm that exists parallel to our own, a world of beings born from smokeless fire, known as the Djinn. Forget the whimsical genies of pop culture. The reality described in Islamic lore is far more profound and, at times, unsettling. These are intelligent, free-world entities, existing in tribes and nations, with their own beliefs, societies, and even religions. Some are benevolent, some are neutral, but many are malevolent, constantly interacting with our world in ways we rarely perceive. Let's start with a concept that is deeply personal and universally present: the Qur'an. In Islamic belief, every human is assigned a constant companion from the Djinn, a Qur'an from birth until death. This isn't just a random spirit. It's your personal shadow, your spiritual twin. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, confirmed this, explaining that even he had a Qur'an, but with divine help, had submitted to good. For the rest of us, the Qur'an is a persistent whisperer, a tempter that knows our deepest weaknesses, our fears, and our desires because it has been with us our entire lives. Think about that moment of sudden, irrational anger, that inexplicable urge to say something hurtful, or that tempting thought that seems to come from nowhere. According to this tradition, that could be the influence of your Qur'an, pushing you towards your lower self, your baser instincts. It represents the shadow self that Carl Jung spoke of, the dark, unlit side of our personality that we often try to ignore. The spiritual struggle, then, isn't just against external evils. It's an internal battle against this ever-present companion who seeks to lead us astray. Understanding the Qur'an is the first step to understanding the hidden battlefield within our own minds. So, how do these unseen forces, the Djinn, actually influence our lives? Their methods are subtle, playing on our psychology and emotions. They are masters of illusion and deception, a concept known as waswasa, or whispering. This isn't about physical possession in most cases. It's about planting seeds of doubt, fear, and discord. Have you ever been in a perfectly good mood, only to have a single negative thought spiral into a full-blown argument with a loved one? Or felt a creeping sense of paranoia that sabotages a great opportunity? In Islamic mythology, these could be signs of a jinn's interference. They exploit our vulnerabilities. If you're prone to jealousy, they will whisper scenarios that fuel that jealousy. If you struggle with pride, they will inflate your ego until it leads to your downfall. Their goal is to create chaos, to break bonds of family and friendship, and to steer humanity away from a path of spiritual growth and compassion. They thrive in environments of negativity, anger, and despair. This is why practices like mindfulness, prayer, and maintaining a positive state of mind are seen as powerful shields against their influence. By strengthening our own spirit, we make ourselves less susceptible to these external, unseen pressures. It's a constant, invisible war for our hearts and minds. This brings us to a grander cosmic struggle, the battle between light and darkness, personified in the conflict between the Djinn and the Awliya, or the saints and righteous individuals. While malevolent Djinn work to spread chaos and illusion, the Awliya are seen as beacons of divine light and guidance. Their lives are dedicated to spiritual purity, compassion, and closeness to God. In Islamic mysticism or Sufism, this battle is not fought with swords and shields, but with faith, knowledge, and acts of righteousness. The saints, through their devotion and spiritual discipline, are said to gain a kind of spiritual insight, or kashfi, which allows them to perceive the unseen realms and recognize the deceptions of the Djinn. They become spiritual guardians for their communities. Stories abound of saints who, through their piety and wisdom, could repel the influence of powerful Djinn, heal those afflicted by their whispers, and expose their illusions. This isn't a fantasy tale of wizards versus demons. It's a representation of the human potential to overcome darkness through inner strength and divine connection. The saint represents the perfected self, the soul that has conquered its own Qur'an and now stands as a fortress of light against the encroaching shadows. The Djinn's greatest weapon is illusion. They are said to be masters of deception, capable of manipulating our perceptions and making falsehood appear as truth. This is the allure of their power. They can present worldly temptations, wealth, power, fleeting pleasures, in a light that makes them seem like the ultimate goal of life, distracting us from what is truly lasting and meaningful. Think of it as a grand mirage in the desert of life. You're thirsty for happiness and purpose, and the Djinn create a shimmering oasis on the horizon. You chase after it, exhausting yourself, only to find it was never real. This concept is explored deeply in Islamic mysticism, where the spiritual path is about seeing through these illusions. The mystic, or the salik, the traveler, trains their heart to distinguish between the real and the unreal, between the divine truth and the ego's deceptive fantasies, which are often amplified by jinnic whispers. They learn that the material world, while necessary, can be a veil that hides deeper realities. The allure of the Djinn is the allure of the shortcut, the easy path, the gratification of the ego. But the true spiritual journey is about patience, discipline, and seeking a reality that lies beyond the shimmering veils of illusion they weave around our hearts. Ultimately, the hidden realms of the Djinn reveal a profound truth about our own inner shadows. The external tempter, the Corinne, is a mirror to the internal darkness we all carry. The struggle against the Djinn is, in essence, the struggle against our own worst impulses. Our pride, our greed, our anger, our despair. They are not just external monsters. They are personifications of the challenges we must overcome to achieve spiritual wholeness. By confronting the idea of the Djinn, we are forced to confront ourselves. When we feel envy, is it just us, or a whisper we are choosing to accept? When we feel despair, are we listening to a voice of hopelessness from the shadows? The lore of the Djinn teaches that we have a choice. We have the power to recognize these whispers and reject them. Every time we choose patience over anger, generosity over greed, and hope over despair, we are winning a battle in this unseen war. We are strengthening our own light and diminishing the power of the shadows, both within and without. The Djinn in this light are not just scary mythological creatures. They are a powerful metaphor for the eternal human struggle for self-mastery and the triumph of the soul. So, the next time you feel that subtle pull towards a negative thought or a self-destructive impulse, pause for a moment. Consider the unseen forces at play and the profound inner battle you are fighting. By understanding these hidden realms, we gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and the incredible strength hidden within the human spirit. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the shadows. If this exploration of the unseen has intrigued you, please like this video, subscribe for more deep dives into mythology and spirituality, and hit the notification bell. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, stay curious and guard your light.